Hello, everybody. I'm a dentist from Germany, sharing my thoughts, my feelings about our COVID situation on YouTube. And I want to invite everyone to participate in the discussion since this is such a global matter. And also, I know a lot of people who don't understand the German videos. I'm trying to submit it also in English so that everybody is able to understand it and to share their opinions and their thoughts, which is very important. I think that we all keep our own opinions, that we all enable ourselves and have our strength and our power to speak our own opinion and to speak freely. And I think it would be a blessing to the world if we could also speak freely in a tolerant, respectful manner to each other, which I feel, which is why I'm starting this whole thing in these videos, which I feel we are losing, or yeah. I've encountered a lot of situations where I have to judge, or I have to say, for my own opinion, I don't feel that some people are tolerant anymore. I feel that some people are not tolerant, not respectful to human beings, and not considerate of their situation, of their own opinion. Some people discriminate other opinions. And I feel that this is a loss to our whole society and to our whole humanity. This is an endangering situation to our humanity. Because we as human beings, when we're being tolerant and supportive of each other in this time that is already so difficult, I feel, for each and every one of us. This is something that we have to admit. I mean, who would argue that this is so scary for probably everyone? We have fear all over the country, all over the world. A fear of a virus, of disease, but also right now I feel, because judging from what I feel, I encounter a lot of hostility among people towards me, towards other people, what I'm experiencing. I mean, as a doctor, also a lot of patients come to us and talk to us about their fear, obviously for the treatment, the specific treatment that we are doing. But also, of course, right now we have a global panic. We have global fear, a situation that is very, very... I think this is hard on everyone. We all have fear, and it might be different kinds of fears, but still, I think it's very important that this is recognized, that all of us, we have fear. And my patients, for example, they what I hear, especially, or increasingly, the last months and weeks, people don't talk so much about fear of disease or fear of the virus. At the beginning, of course, this was very present, and this was it started as fear of virus, but our fear that we have now, it has gone to so much more. It has grown so many other different aspects. What I hear in the population, what I hear from my patients, is that they have fear of each other. We have to talk about this. How did we get here? Being afraid of each other, being afraid of other people. treating, because we're treated with hostility. Who are we? Why are we being so disrespectful? This is arrogant behavior to not tolerate another human being's opinion. Why don't we listen to each other? And who are we, or who is any person to try to impose? Who am I to try to impose my own opinion on someone else? Why would anyone try to force someone into a medical decision, force someone into a personal opinion? Because we are all so different. We have different, of course, different values, different opinions, but also different medical histories. We all have different reasons, different fears. And if someone out of a fear, for example, some people maybe are mostly scared of the virus, other people are mostly scared of a specific treatment. If for example, someone decides for a treatment, how can I be so arrogant to try to impose my will on them and try to force them not to do it, or try to make them do something that I would do in the specific situation? Who am I to convince someone else to do something against their own will? Or who am I to try to convince someone to do a medical treatment that they decided against, that they don't want to do for their own body? I think it should be my right as a human being to decide for my own body and for my own health. This should be a human right. It should be my own right. Everyone should do what they decide for themselves and for their own body. This is very important to keep that right for the people. It's very important also to keep our tolerance, to keep our respect, to listen to people's opinions, to listen to their fear. I think human beings, as being emotional, as emotional beings, they have a lot of power, and through those emotions they have power to encourage people. We can use the power, even in our words. We have a lot of power when we speak to someone, even on the street, a stranger on the street, or at our workplace. People who address us or are concerned and have fear, and they speak to us, or if we come to a discussion and we have different opinions, but we have such a power to really to help people, to empower people, and to strengthen people, to strengthen ourselves by being loving, respectful, by being encouraging of each other, because we don't want to what we don't want to do, I think, is weaken our own people. And by imposing, by forcing our own will, by forcing people to do a specific medical treatment that concerns their body and their own health, I think we weaken people. We increase their fear. I don't think that this is anyone's interest. I don't think that anyone wants to increase the fear in our population and to increase the hostility among our people. So I think what everyone can do is, and this is a great deal. This is really, that can mean a lot to someone if we're just considerate of their opinion and respectful of each other, so we can live peacefully with each other and strengthen each other. Thank you so much for listening, and be healthy. Thank you.